Sound weird.
I don't know, it sounds like I have the accent, but
Ah, thank you very much. No, I meant
no, it sounds normal for me.
right. So I just listened to the stream and it seems like it's actually fixed itself, so that's pretty hype. Right. It was you said they were on the LOS setup?
Yeah, the Raptor store is setting up the LOX. I think they're about to go live though. The rats have got a wizard, two bribes, and a Apo.
Alright. I wonder if your audio is actually fine. We forgot to check that.
Oh, wait, I'll go into the stream.
Yes, and listen to yourself there. That's a good idea.
Just keep on talking until the delay goes away.
So, streaming and stuff. Right. It is Woofbark. He's really quiet apparently. Let me turn you up.
Oh, Lustra is also streaming.
Yeah, he is.
A lot of streams, oh my god, can't find it.
Alright, I turned you up by like 70%, so that should in theory be better.
Okay,
Try not to blow my eardrums out.
I'll try.
So, the things and stuff. It looks like the Darkside Dreamers have won fame. Still rather quiet. My ears are gonna hate me for this.
But you haven't set up the like the Blood Bowl category. I think you've just set the title and like English and tags.
Ah, it doesn't really matter. The categories don't matter, I don't think, whatsoever. Um, I don't think. Ah, same difference. You can't turn yourself up, can you?
I can. 1 second. Is that better? Hello?
Great question. You'll have to ask the stream.
I can turn myself even more up. I'm like 60% now.
Okay.
I can also try speaking more clearly. Maybe that'll fix it.
Uh,
That's a nice Kaz.
yeah, the like instant Kaz on the line now there is a pretty big deal. So in terms of inducements, we have the Skaven with a wizard, 2 bribes, and an Apo. Do they have any star players? Doesn't look like it.
But they do have 2 bench, which is quite nice, I guess.
Yes.
Against the Pom Witch.
Wait, the Dark Elves left one of the witches on the bench. Still quiet. Amazing. This just...
Still quiet.
Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? 200%. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi.
I'm sorry.
No worries. Alright, here, Mighty Blow piling on hit, doing absolutely nothing against the, Blodge Guard. Well, I say nothing, but he got the stun. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a, I was gonna say we wouldn't be surprised if we saw a foul, but honestly, I would be surprised.
I mean, I guess he has 2 bribes, I mean. He can get an easy 2 assist file. Although it's protecting the DP after it. That might be the problem. But I guess you can screen off from the top. Well, I think he is going for the foul. You could even commit the strength 3 gutter to make a 2 assist foul.
Yeah, but then you're committing your, best player and potentially exposing him. Is
Yeah,
he loud enough now, chat? Well, he is actually coming in with the guy, but not for the assist for the foul. Looks like he's gonna go for a quick touchdown here.
I mean, if you have a wizard, I guess it's a lot easier. Or you prefer Special Skaven to be on the defensive with a wizard, because you just wait until you can bolt and take it away. Especially having a 2 heads gutter runner. I guess if you can sack it with the wizard, then you just pick it up with your Agi 5 equivalent.
Right, so that should in theory be better. Hold up. I'm gonna try and fix some stuff. Now he just got louder. Yes, I fixed some stuff. Now he's gonna get lower for a little bit, and he's gonna get a little bit louder too.
Should I talk or?
There we go. Let's hope you're not deafening anyone now.
Including you.
Man, you deafened me a while ago, so don't worry about that. The tinnitus is coming thick and fast. So, the game, he pulled back a little bit with the Gutter Runner. I'm sure afraid of some of the Dark Elf movement, 7 players, although, yeah, he's just out of basing range, fair enough. So what do you do here as the Dark Elves? I mean, there's a case to be made for just going with the Witch Elf after that one exposed Gutter Runner with the Wrestle Strip Ball, who's actually a threat because none of the Dark Elves have Sure Hands. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's where he decided to blitz. Going for the Mighty Blow block instead, fair enough.
Guess he wants to win the attrition. It's one less Mighty Blow, or half the Mighty Blow gone.
Oh, there's the Witch piling on. Haven't seen that in a while.
Both of the piling ons didn't work. Stun to stun. I think the trick is, you have to put Claw on the piling on, and then it removes every time.
Right, so it looks like the Dark Elves are fine with accepting the rat fast score. But that's gonna be sketchy because the rats do have a wizard, and they have some interesting pieces to take advantage of that. Most notably the Strength 3 2 heads Gutter Runner there. He is interesting, isn't he?
Yes, it's a very nice team. I'm still both of them are actually very interesting. The Skavens like have this amazing one Gutter Runner that's like your retrieval, but also your sacker.
Yep.
You got the guard, blodge step, diving tackle, and gutter. That's annoying. And you have the sacker, which is like sacker wannabe, 1 SVP away from leveling up. And then you've got your AV6 gutter runner.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're keeping your gutter runner like just at the back of the field, AV6 isn't too bad.
Yeah, but do you really keep an AV6 Gutter Runner when he has no levels? I'm not sure you do.
Maybe he's run out of money. I'm actually gonna double check 1 second.
Wouldn't be surprised if he had. I mean, he has a bench of 2, so...
Yeah. Oh no, he has 140k.
Ah, what?
Maybe he... Wait, so he had for the match 450 inducement. He spent 450, right? Yeah. So I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's like, I want to level a gutter run of the playoffs. No, that doesn't make sense.
No, he spent 550.
Is it 550?
Wait, so the wizard is 150, plus the Apo is 250. No, that's 450, I'm an idiot.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'd be worried
Math
if I
is
couldn't
hard,
do maths.
apparently, even though I study it.
Same. Although I make a lot of maths mistakes, so I can't talk. I wonder what the rats do now. It's like, there's not much. They could send one of the gutter runners into the middle.
Yeah.
To create multiple scoring threats, but I guess you get just double base from each side.
Looks like he's gonna come with the blitz on the line now to probably pivot to the middle. Mighty Blow not doing anything. Will we see the piling on? I'm not sure you do. You need the bodies. Then again, I overvalue piling on. No, undervalue? I don't like it.
No.
Doesn't do anything.
Look at the dice. The dice themselves in the log are 181, 2111. Good job he gets them out of the way now, huh?
Yeah.
And doing a dodge.
And that's sort of the problem I have with piling on. You just piled on, got absolutely nothing, and then your killer is on the ground now. Have fun.
Yeah, I don't like piling on often. It's like I always get in and think to myself, oh my god, I've got a Mighty Blow piling on piece. It's gonna be so good, and I never pile on because like, oh, he's gonna get fouled or he's gonna get attacked.
Yeah.
So,
Perhaps.
same with the witch actually. The witch just like, I mean, I guess the witch has jump up, which is a nice thing. Like you can't base her because then she just hits you for free. But I don't know that jump up. It's like I'd prefer to. Actually, what would you get? No, you take it anyways. It's just like when you stun, you might as well use it. If you have stun and you have like a KO
Well, here's a
prepared.
foul though.
Sorry.
With 2 bribes,
Big
that's
one.
fair enough. Oh, hello.
That's the other side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
5-6, 5-6. Damn.
No Apo, which, I mean, on one hand, that's a very valuable player, but then again, it's only about a 50-50 to get him back, so.
Maybe he's saving it for another player, but yeah.
That's.
It's always annoying to have an MNG and then fail the Apo.
Mm,
But I guess it is one of his best players. Like, how much guard does he have? 2 pieces. And he has a Pommer, so
yeah, that
quite point.
it is a good point to tell him. Being on the ground means you're not getting blitzed by that Palm Witch Elf, which is always a thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Alright, well, there was a free hit there. Well, actually, he could have just pushed him to the side and got another free hit. I'm not sure why he didn't do that. Um,
Another problem is like leaving it for so many turns, just playing around the middle. Is they've just put the ball carrier to the back, so now technically Dark Elves could just run 1 or 2 elves towards the back and screen off, and now the rats are forced to make a cage in the middle
yeah,
that can be potentially based.
I do think the Dark Elves should bring 1 or 2, maybe even 3 Dark Elves just up to threaten the Gutter Runner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the Blitz. Not who I thought would be end up blitzing.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the Witch Elf was in range.
Yep. Oh, and there's an injury. I guess Mighty Blow is
Damn.
for weaklings and cowards.
Who needs Mighty Blow, right?
Strong Dark Elf Blitzer doesn't need Mighty Blow.
Yeah. It's another nice blitzer, like at G5 jump. That's very leap. And
Yeah.
guard. Makes diving cages very easy.
I mean, you can put guard anywhere on the field basically on a 2+. Like, what's not to love?
Hmm.
There's another hit. That Lino is actually moving 6.
Yeah.
Armor holding for once. Now, that Lino there, Odin, you definitely move him up, and you probably take Mort Maul with you. That's what I do.
Yeah, I think there's the play. I'm curious. Oh, maybe he's fouling. That looks like it's gonna be a foul.
Honestly, I can see the foul being pretty good. It's 3 assists, and it's against arguably his best piece.
And even if the Skaven attempt to breach like the single file screen, they're looking for power without a tackle piece because the only tackle piece is on the ground, and it's about to get fouled. They could try using a wrestle, a gutter, or something to clear the path, but still.
Yeah, I mean, the Rats don't have a lot of tackle, do they? They have 1, and that's on that blitzer lying on the ground, ready to be fouled.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big loss if he just happens to die.
Now, a send-off here would be a very big issue.
Ooh, that is a send-off for a foul.
Ooh,
Damn.
that is really unfortunate right there. Dark Elves now 3 players down. Luckily, they do have a bench of 2, but
They've
yeah.
already cheat for it. Yeah, risky. He wishes he could swap the dice around, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet he does. Double 6 on the injury, that would have been absolutely huge.
Yeah. I'm curious, what do the rats do now? Do they try to go all in on the blitz to get the wrestle down?
I'm not even sure.
Because technically if he wrestles him down, he could also foul him for the 118
That's true.
chance of not getting sent off.
Here comes the
Ooh,
blitz on the Witch Elf, actually. Yeah, I can see that, although he needs a POW here because he has no tackle. That's not it.
yeah.
Will he reroll? I'm not sure if he do that.
I think he eat the wrestle. Wait,
No,
1,
you don't eat the wrestle, she
3,
just
4,
jump up.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm thinking about a foul. That's all. Because
Can he
now you
foul?
have a. Well, you have the movement 6 block lineman next to it. which he just stands up.
Mm.
He can make it on a GFI, I think. Or is it no G? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on a GFI, he can foul the Witch Elf with the DP.
Yes, actually he does have frenzy, so why didn't he go for the second hit? I guess foul is good enough in his eyes. It's a 1 GFI foul, but it's probably worth it because that's a very important Dark Elf piece.
And it's one of the 2 tackle pieces on the Dark Elf team. The other one being the Blodge Step tackle. You wouldn't think normally that you would have so much fouling between Skaven and the Dark Elves, huh?
Uh, I mean, on the Skaven half perhaps, but this is more than I usually see. The Skaven did take 2 bribes though, so
Yeah. I mean,
that's
with the bribes, it's fair enough, but like,
he's in his way
just, classic.
for the foul.
hmm
So
And I
yeah,
think
he has to make extra, doesn't he?
the problem with not
Oh, that's a failed GFI.
oh, that's a
Maybe
big
it wasn't.
failure. Into a snake. Oh,
Into a
snake.
snake. You're like 2 seconds out of the stream, so
Okay, I'll try to not spoil it for everyone.
yeah, that would be maybe nice. Not a huge deal if you forget, but it's a thing. So yeah, that is absolutely a huge snake because that's a free hit first of all on some of his best pieces.
Yeah, it's a free jump up. Well, you probably take the bludge step guard diving tackle, right? Or
You gotta.
unless you take out the strip ball because you've got no sure hands.
I mean, strip ball is an issue, but I think blodge step, diving tackle, guard is a bigger issue.
Mhm. No, I agree with you. And one problem with not having any elves further up this field, the gutter is still chilling there. I mean, I don't know.
Yep.
I guess he's still pushed them back the line because now there's no scoring threats for
I mean,
Skaven. But
if you send like a blitzer or one of the block linos up, and he would have snaked, I mean, he could have probably gotten a hit on the ball right now.
true.
That doesn't work out. Will he re-roll this? I don't... No, he doesn't.
No.
Sort of surprised to see the reroll there, because that doesn't really allow him to send more players forward to threaten the ball. Because that's what he really should be doing now that the Skaven don't have any scoring threats.
I'm surprised he didn't try the jump up hit first, because that would have cleared another hit on the wrestle piece, on the wrestle strip ball piece.
True.
Gutter, and then after the blitz, you could 2+ dodge in. Double pressure.
That's push, but he'll get another shot. Did I say blitz? I meant jump up.
Yeah. And she's completely safe because it's not like the Skaven are gonna blitz her if she has if they don't have tackle because the tackle piece is so far out.
Gets the knockdown. Let's see if it actually does anything. Oh. That's a stun, and you're probably piling this on if it's not a KO, isn't it? It's a
It's
KO,
a KO.
actually. That is big. Might even apple this, because you have 2. You should
Yeah.
apple this.
I mean you are up
There it is.
2 players, so yeah. Yeah, I guess he has no babes, so it's very risky.
Finally, someone who brought extra appos and actually uses them properly, huh? So many people just
My
tend to...
my opponent Skaven in the Challenger Cup didn't even need to use a single apple. And I was
Lovely.
playing Camry.
Yeah.
I'm not salty, it's fine.
Nah.
Excellent game. Is the play to blitz off Odin, the Dark Elf, marking the... Or is it ever play to blitz off of the Pom Storm Vermin, the Lino, and just try to make him the receiver? All the elves are so far out. I feel like you could then, I don't know, base him with another Skaven Lino and try passing to it.
I'm not sure. This is a pretty difficult situation for the Skaven actually, even though they're players up. Um,
They're proper boxed in, aren't they?
yep, especially by the diving tackle, they're marking 3 pieces.
Yeah, it's an insane piece. Strength 4 diving tackle, large step.
Just needs tackle, really.
Yeah.
Takes his free hit, but doesn't get anything. Was there a way to generate a hit on this witch elf? There is. I mean, he could get a hit on her right now, actually, with the strength 3 horns. It's frenzy as well. Here it comes. There it is. Double pushes, but he has frenzy. That won't do it. Unless you wrestle her down. Which I don't really see a point in.
I don't think you ever wrestled them. Unless you're playing to dodge out to Fowler.
Yeah.
That's still not safe, is it?
Yeah, towards the ball, actually.
Yeah. Hmm. It's very well played from Jester. I have to say, even with 2 players down, he's still able to exert pressure as a fewer players up.
Mm-hmm.
And the Skavens are horribly based, like there's 3 liners already up, and it's not looking like they're gonna have any punches against, sorry, if they're not making any punches, so they're gonna get punched up against the arm 7.
Yep. So this number advantage might not be like that for too much longer.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do as the Skaven? Like, you have the Lino all the way to the right. He's a 3 plus dodge out. Then you have the one slightly more to the left. That's like a 4 plus 3 plus out. Then the guy who just blitz is on tackle. Like that.
I think, yeah, the second one's a pass.
That worked the second time around. And then the other gutter runner is on diving tackle. So
It's better odds than making a 3 plus with the other ones, but still.
only one reroll left now for what is 4 turns.
Hmm.
Just
I
trying
thought for a second he was corner caging.
to.
Corner caging on his own drive. It's quite funny.
The Witch Elf can mark, but not much more. Well, actually, she can blitz. Oh, that's diving tackle doing a thing into a stun.
Mm.
The Witch Elf can hit the ball, but she'll have to do a 3 plus 2 plus dodge, which I think is worth it.
The Lino, the wrestle Lino, can also get a base in the ball. Only problem with basing the ball is there's a frenzy. You got to run her with 2 heads
Yeah.
and horns. Can serve you.
The Witch can get a 2 die with block and tackle on the ball, which is really likely to knock it down, and it can scatter out. Just as 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus. Very easy.
I've seen it happen. There's a lot of onesies that could make your life easier, but you need the rear of the sack, I think.
You do. Bring up the Wrestle guy just in case. Oh,
I
will
was
she
thinking of
hit
that.
the that player?
I was thinking because that makes the basing a lot easier if you can break armor on this AV7.
Yeah. I still like the witch hit on the ball though.
Yeah, I think Zack is always a lot easier. Only problem is, I guess, and if you can not retrieve it, I guess you could add G5 for retrieval.
Yeah,
It's also quite a juicy target. This
it's so
gut
juicy,
runner
isn't it? Like, it's a gutter runner with strength, 2 doubles, and then 2 normal skills. Like, how expensive is that thing?
and
It's
Slade.
like, how much do gutter
Oh,
runners even cost? Like 80k?
this is 230.
Yeah, something like that.
230k piece. Damn.
And you can palm it right
Damn.
now.
Ooh, he's going.
Oh, he's palming it alright. And he gets the POW.
The
That's an
thing
armor
is that oh,
break.
he breaks the armor. It's a stun. So instead of palming it,
Pylon.
he could base the ball from the top. Yeah, like so. And now, where does the gutter runner go? You've got one reroll left. You got your wizard, but surely you don't use your wizard now.
No.
Or maybe you
Well,
do. Maybe
it's a hard decision. Um,
the attrition bolt.
yeah.
The old famous attrition bolt.
So not piling on there is probably the sensible choice, but it's not the fun choice. I mean, any gutter runner who blitzes on strength 4 is just an abomination.
Yeah,
There goes
it's the
Chuckles.
Imperium
Ooh,
card. I think
I don't know
it's
what
the
I think.
Imperium card that got. Sorry, you saying?
I was just talking about how I don't know about that push direction. It is a armor break though. Into a
I
stun.
guess he's trying to split the Skaven team in half. Like he's putting away like all the I don't know pieces. He's making like multiple screens, multiple layers of Skaven that can't help each other.
That, I mean, that is an interesting idea. Um,
I know with Khemri, I often try to like split certain teams with like lines of Tomb Guardians, and here I guess if you got a number advantage or even strength advantage against all the gutter runners, you might as well try a similar thing.
yeah.
The armor broke twice, but it's not removing.
No. Many rats are being hit, but not many are removed.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think more should die.
Yes.
In my non-caster bias.
Uh huh. And even if
I see
the
the
was
play.
that?
I see the play. You run the gutter runner, pass it to the storm vermin at the back, and just run it in the corner. No one can touch you.
Yeah, I mean that's not that bad a play, right?
You
I
could
mean,
even pass it to the Skaven, the movement 6 Skaven on the right,
and then just hand off.
and then hand it off, yeah.
Like
And
he,
then the worst case, you still have 2 Skaven there.
yeah, I really don't know if I mean he can even stall if he does that because there's no Dark Elves basically in the backfield. I don't agree with moving the block line out to assist with the block because now the blitzer is wide open.
Yeah, I'd prefer to keep him back. Hmm. It's very interesting.
Well, he is thinking long and hard about this one, which he has all the right to.
Yeah.
Unless we froze, which is always a thing.
Yeah, it's literally like the Minotaur. That's Showman was saying.
Yeah, probably contemplating the wizard here. Um,
As I said, like, I've seen a lot of cas being done by the wizard, so I wouldn't hate it. I would see where he's coming from, like, making sure he can score easier touchdown.
mm-hmm.
Because if you wizards, right, it's a 2+3+3+, and then you can go for it to not be based next turn. Assuming you make the wizard, and you've got one reroll, so that would be like over 50% play. I'm just gonna samba it real quick.
I mean, you say that, Sean, man, but
That's with reroll. That's 67%. That's like rolling a 3 plus to have an or in basing range. The vermin
here's the lightning bolt. It works, but doesn't break
doesn't
armor.
break. One off.
Well, it's not a fizzle, so it could be worse.
Yeah, true.
Um, yeah.
There's nothing more frustrating than thinking about a strategy and then fizzling on a wizard and
Yeah.
just like that's fun.
So happy I spent 150k on this thing.
Or like when you get one of your players sent off with a bribe. That's also quite
Yeah.
frustrating.
I mean, the all-time classing is getting 2 bribes and them both failing.
Yeah.
Here comes the
I never get
pass.
more than 2 bribes. I don't never get more than 1 bribe, I mean. But it's annoying when they get sent off.
It's a good beginning. This is looking a
Yeah, he's
little
still
bad for the
3.
darkies. I should not
Yeah.
say that.
Gunner side is actually racist, guys.
Let's move on.
Rip on to Twitch. Kidding.
So, it is basically down to a 3+, and he can just score. I mean, it is a 2+, 2+ GFI, but I doubt you make those.
I think you make the first one so the blodger can't.
That's a
I
failed
guess he
3.
no longer do.
Oh, he 1 in 9
That's a +9.
the catch.
That's huge.
That is absolutely, like...
And he's down to 0 rerolls. He's got rid of his wizard. That could be just game over. So the Agi could like literally pick it up right now if he felt like it. I mean, I'm sure you probably removed the threats first, but like, this is just how easy it is to pick up the ball now.
Shut up, Sean, man. I'm sweating over here. Alright, so you basically just blitz the blitzer and then pick up and then you're loving life.
Sorry, I just read the Shaman's comment. Well, the saving grace would be a snake, wouldn't it? That's basically what it's coming down to.
Yeah.
Either quads or a snake. Anything else re-screws me over. In fact, the Dark Elves could score this turn. I mean, they probably won't. But like, they have a scoring threat.
Right, so I agree with that play because even if, you know, you get quad skulled, you roll a snake, whatever, it's still a tackle zone on the ball. And with 0 rerolls, Woofbark is in a precarious situation.
I mean, Woofbark could just not fail anything ever. Like, that's also a possibility. But...
Right. Well, that's a 1 in 9, which is an issue. He rerolls it.
Well, I'm not sure about the reroll.
Me neither.
The double skulls, like, that's how I lost to Jester in our season. I rerolled the 1 in 9 into double skulls.
Oh, ho, ho.
But yeah.
I mean, it wasn't strictly necessary for him to block that guy off because he has Agi 5. It's still a 2+ pickup.
You could have, yeah. And even if, yeah, the blotch step was still there, even if he did stay there and the ball even was dropped, it's not like the Skaven could have picked up the ball. But if he rerolled into double skulls, then for sure Skaven could have easily blitzed it off and be safe.
Yep.
As they say, safe moves first. I mean, it worked anyways. It worked anyways, so...
Now that he's used the pickup, do you just try and pick up now, or do you just, like, hit stuff?
No.
There's a case to be made for just hitting stuff, honestly. Well... No, because you'd only be hitting Linos, and he has Linos on the bench, so...
He could try basing again. I was gonna say basing again with like the Agi 4 something carrying on the strength 3. Strength 4, I mean. As in case you fail the pickup, or then you at least have 2 tackles in the ball. Or like if you snag the dodge, I mean.
Yeah, and I mean, he has the ball, yes, but he's not in a very safe situation, really. There's still strip ball, wrestle, gutter runner on the field,
Hmm.
who is in range, as they usually
But
are.
it is on tackle, and it would be through diving tackle. So
That's true.
actually, no, I guess you could go for the bomb past the mighty blow guy. Just a stun again. It's a lot of stuns from the Dark Elves.
Yep.
One of the most frustrating things, being able to break armor, but not actually being able to do anything with it. I mean, stun's better than just no album breaks, for sure. But
Well, yeah. But you usually expect a little more from the mighty blow piling on Witch. That's a double skull, though.
of course.
That is not great, because that diving tackle was actually really important, because he was locking down a bunch of players.
Yeah, now it's a, 4 plus cage diving, or 2 plus from the tackle. 4 plus, 2 plus for the GFI.
Now, he doesn't have any rerolls, so I don't think you take it anyways, but,
And there's not that many other plays you could make, I guess.
you
But
could foul the
you could
strength
try
4.
screening. But then you're sort of conceding the score.
And
I
you
don't know.
totally blitz the Witch Elf with that strength 3 frenzy that's now open.
Oh, true. You could make that. Could you make that? No, I was thinking, could you make that 3 dice, but with
I mean, you could, but that's a lot of a commitment.
you could try placing the lineman, the Skaven lino, between the just past the 2 gutter runners, and then your blitz is 2 dice into 3 dice. But
Well, that
yeah,
doesn't
so
get
where
her.
he pushes her now, I think between the gutter runners, yeah. If you put the lino just above her. Ooh, that's interesting.
Wants to go with the foul.
Now I wonder who does he foul?
The Witch
Because
Elf
they
for
both.
sure, right? Mighty Blow piling on, it's one of his only tackle, and it's AV7.
And strength 4 blodge stuff is also quite scary.
Yes, it is.
I guess the witch have jump up, so you're just protecting your players too by doing so.
Well, they're both good targets, how about that?
Yeah, I give you that. But I think, yeah, you're right. He's going for the witch up with his gutter runner placement. That Skaven Pommer is 1 SVP away from leveling up.
Yeah, he is. Probably
Rolling
gonna
a
be
claw would be
Claw.
amazing next
Yeah.
week.
Who does he even have next week if he wins this?
I'll
No
double
spoilers.
check in 1 second. Oh my god!
Oh,
That's
hello.
massive! And that's even bigger. Oh my god.
Okay. That's a real
Um,
issue right there.
Well, that makes even if Jester wins now, he's gonna have some problems next week.
Yep.
Missing both his insane witch elf and the blodge guard piece. I'll have a look at the Challenges Cup. No, it's not Challenges Cup. It's playoff, isn't it?
Ooh. Yeah, so, no spoilers. Those are two big players to not be having next week. Sorry for the weird camera movement, I was off screen there. Yes, they are. The elves are. I mean, it's still looking decently, at least from a winning position. They managed to get rid of the wizard, and they're about to score on their opponent's drive. But at what cost is the question.
Okay, my control find isn't working for some reason. Oh, there we go. Darkside Dreamers versus so they're going to be playing the winner of Barum Blusters, who are
It's either Woodies or High Elves, isn't it? It is either Woodies or High Elves, that's right. I mean, the match has already been played, but we're obviously not spoiling it.
Right, fair. So I guess against against both of them, you'd like to have your tackle killer or elf
Yeah.
killer, I guess. That's what Pom is of tackle.
A palm tackle witch is probably at her best in an elf matchup.
Yeah, I guess Jugs is the one other skill you'd like to kill the wrestle sackers,
Yeah, yep.
but that's just the creme de la creme. If I'm pronouncing it properly or remembering the phrase right.
I mean, we're probably not, but like,
I'm probably. There's gonna be a Frenchman in the chat just telling me I've butchered
I
the
just gave
language.
them a headache.
Yeah, exactly.
My, my, I think my game crashed. What?
Oh no.
What's?
Um.
This has never
Well.
happened before. All right, sweet. I'll just Alt
Oh yeah, I can see it's
F4 and restart that real quick.
Yeah, sure. If it doesn't work, I can launch up my stream or something. But yeah,
I'm sure it's
fingers crossed.
fine. Right, first time a game has
In the
ever
meantime,
crashed.
I
Of
can
course, it's during a
probably
stream.
the Dark Elves are screening nicely. The ball. The only way they could re-break the screen is either trying to dodge for diving tackle. Actually, a gutter runner currently, the AV6 one, could make a 3+2+ dodge for red dice against a blotch, but that's seeking two double powers. Excuse me, hiccups. Alternatively,
Who else?
uh, it's not very safe, I wouldn't say. Um, some paths for like 3+3+2+ dodges go. And the Dark Elves has just failed the GFI, rerolling into
Here we are.
to made it. So, are you back in or? Oh, yeah, you're just loading. That's cool.
Well, that's a failed GFI.
Yeah, it's really not safe, is it? I mean, it's somewhat safe, but like finding a
Ooh.
powder in here, especially from the bottom of this cage, or I guess top for you. Uh, if he gets a power on the botch step, then he can get a or either GFI tackle hit or a non-GFI normal hit.
Remember that the rats don't have any rerolls, so
So risky.
it is.
Sixes happen though, I guess.
Hmm.
Power fishing is a thing, and I guess the 1 in 9 block is one of your less risky actions, so you can always try it. If it doesn't work, then you try another way in. Like for the top, I think you can make a few dodges.
Yeah.
Especially with the 2 heads, after all, the 2+ is most of the dodges. Even into the tackle zone, I mean.
I mean, he can blitz the ball, but it's not going to be a very good blitz.
Oh, I see.
He's going to try and
He
hit the
could,
strength 4.
yeah, I think he has a 1D with his wrestle piece. No, 2D, sorry. For some reason I thought it was a strength 5 piece.
Hmm. That'd be something.
That gives a lot more freedom. Now it's a 3+3+2+. They have the guard next to the ball. how to play Skaven 101. Find the ball, press one gutter runner next to the ball, press another one on the ball, get another one
Yeah.
to pick it up, and get another one to score.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Just don't snake, and it's fine.
Oh, that's the
That's
first dodge used.
Oh, I see. You could get a 2D with the gutter runner to knock down the wrestle piece, or even move it, and it's just a 3+ or 2+, 3+ into a 2 die with wrestle into frenzy. But that's actually nice. I like that play. I didn't see it.
Yep.
He has used up most of his turn though, so now he has a minute and 15 seconds to think about how exactly he wants to do it and which direction he wants to push him. I mean, the best thing would be if you could knock it down on the second hit, and then crowd surf it into like the top of the field and just pick it up with a storm vermin. But obviously, you can't plan for that. Well, it's very unlikely.
Mm-hmm. Well, here comes that guy. One movement short of actually being an assist, which is ironic considering he's movement busted.
Yeah. Do you still have a gutter runner, or do you keep him for retrieval? What do you think?
I mean, there's no real point in knocking the ball down if you can't retrieve it. So,
Oh,
that's a failed dodge instantly.
or you could just snake it.
Yeah,
Snake into stun.
always a possibility.
Yeah. Who needs 2 heads when you can
Just
just
fail.
fail normal dodge?
Yeah. That gives
That
the
makes
Dark Elves a lot of breathing room.
yeah. When they can stall, they can score. But I guess stalling is quite hard at this point. Missing 4 players.
Uh, you don't really want to give the Skaven a turn to score.
I guess if you place 2 blodgers there on the side, then
If he gets a AV break here, I think he's fine with stalling, but he doesn't.
doesn't. Because you can't sideline cage, because then just a rutter, gutter runner, or like blitz you.
Well, maybe he has the sideline cage with tackle on one of the sides, because that would be like a 5+ no tackle dodge in.
Well, actually, that's not the worst cage right now. Here, I think he's building a. You can like fill out the other sides and make sort of like a offset screen. Put the ball carrier itself like 2 spaces away from each player, and now the gutter runners have to make double dodges and with 4+4+ to get a hit in the ball through tackle. That's quite decent. And the retrieval is just as hard, so I like this play.
Yep. I mean, worst case scenario, it's 0-0 at the end of the half, and the Skaven have used their wizard. They can't score anymore, so. Then again,
Yeah,
the Dark Elves have lost a bunch of players, so.
but they did score on Skaven drive, so on their drive they tried to score quickly. They could just make it 2-0 and sort of run away from the game this way.
That
Ooh.
is a double skull.
And that's a reroll.
I'm not sure if you even re-roll that, honestly.
Yeah, because now if the Dark Elves, sorry, if the Skaven sack the ball, you need to roll a naked 2+.
Yeah.
Yep.
What else were
That's
you
fun.
gonna do? Apparently, okay.
My god. That's massive. It's,
Where's the Dark Elf team? Where have they
it's
gone
gone.
to?
It's gone gunner side. It's gone.
Well, this is
Um,
like the opposite of what is supposed to happen. Usually the Skaven lose their entire team, but win like 5-0. Here
well,
the
it's not what
Dark
happens
Elves
in
are
my game.
scoring, but losing their team.
Well, that's the Witch Elf and the String Force. It's I guess AG5 is your next best piece.
Shut up, Sean, man.
Then we're saying,
Saying AV8 elves are so good, right? Because I've been trying to get him to start playing high elves.
yeah. Armor 8 only works for your opponents. It's a fact. How do you pronounce it? Skytalum? Or Skytalum?
Bet it's
No,
Cytalum.
Skytalum.
It's the
In my
most.
Challengers Cup game a few days ago, I was playing my Camry against Skaven, and like, he removed half of my team by 10-4.
Hmm.
Uh, and I can get like hardly any removals until second half. So yeah, normally Skaven is supposed to be down in numbers. It's not always the
Like,
case
even
apparently.
against elves, honestly. At
Yeah,
least elves, like dark elves and high elves. At least in my experience.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, they might have two blitzers with Mighty Blow and sometimes Claw, but Skaven are an entire team made of AV7.
well except the Vermin I guess, but
Of course, but
they don't really count as two pieces, so. Yeah, I was expecting maybe the Skaven being able to score 2 goals by 2 touchdowns, but being maybe out removed by like 4 or 5 players by overtime where the Elves could score 2 back or something.
Cytalum. Was that Challengers Cup game 2 seasons ago? No, never mind. Challengers Cup didn't exist back then. I'm thinking of play-ins.
Yeah, honestly, playing against Elves as Camry, it's like it's a it's a lie. Like, you're not actually a bash team. Elves are the bash team. It's just like, what do you do, right?
I mean, oh, here he comes. Oh, hello. He's
Oh,
gone through.
easy.
Oh, that's his easy strip ball as well.
Into a surf potentially.
Well, he doesn't have frenzy, so
Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, of course. My bad.
if he scatters out here, that's a big issue. It does. Oh, hello. And that
Um,
is one hell of a scatter right there.
and it just happens to be a gutter runner.
Oh, how
Ready.
convenient.
Oh, why? Thank you. And it makes the reroll on the
If
double
yeah,
scores just that much worse. Huh?
if only you had a reroll. If only you
Right.
had kept the strength 4 there to actually put diving tackle on some players.
Yeah. Makes one wonder. Damn. What game?
Yeah,
I thought it was safe. I thought it was gonna be easy touchdown.
I think most of us thought it was safe.
Who needs rerolls, right?
Yeah.
Well, the only failure that this game had since they used all the rerolls was like the double failed dodge, right? The snakes. They didn't need a reroll, and now they haven't failed a single action. Wow.
I mean, the wrestle piece can get there on a 2+2+2+. And then if you're lucky, the other remaining Dark Elves can pick it up and score, but
Hmm. Do you ever just wait? Is the scoring? I'm just trying to think if there's a way of trying to uh, bash them into a direction. Oh, actually, there's a blitzer with tackle, but he's in diving tackle. That could get. I'm wondering if the bad play isn't by any chance to try to base somehow from the top the blodge step gutter run and the Skaven liner get 2D, and then you can make a 3+2+, or just open up another path. I guess. I guess that also works. I didn't like that dodge because, I mean, I guess it could have protected your ball, but now the trade-off is that the Dark Elves have, if the ball scatters in a certain direction,
Where are they
the
both
Dark
in?
Elves have more. Oh,
Oh,
they're just giving up on the score.
they gave up and they're trying to kill Skaven. Not that it's working.
Nope. It sure doesn't look like it. Ooh, nice pal. Immortal Alvin 7.
Yep. I mean, this entire half, all he's managed to do is badly hurt a Lino and KO a gutter runner, who then got
Yeah, they
appoed.
got instantly appoed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 versus 11 against Skaven. Who would think? Yeah, definitely. Elves have much. Are definitely gonna try to score quite aggressively. I don't think they can afford to stall quite a few turns.
No.
But then again, they sort of have to because the Skaven are just gonna score back on them.
I mean, if the Skaven score back, first of all, there's a chance they won't. I mean, they're still stoppable, even though it's going to be a lot harder with those players missing. But even if they do score again, it's going to be 1-1, and then it's basically 50-50 for who wins.
Yeah, you can go down one side of the pitch and score very quickly.
Like, it feels bad to leave the game to a 50-50, but at this point,
It's looking like it. Did they use the clan rules for overtime, or did they use the
it's a good question.
normal ones? I really like the clan overtime rules,
I do as
which
well.
I was telling the guy that runs my local league online and tabletop about these rules, and he's reviewing it with the admin now. Cause like it's a lot more fair, I think. Like the idea of if you don't score uh, one the offensive in overtime, and you lose straight up, rather than leaving it to a coin toss.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers. Apparently the rules are still kicks. It's also possible that the Dark Elves just get like 3 removals on the LOS. That would make things a lot more even. The Skaven don't have a kick piece, I just realized. Do you know if it died or
Which
I'll
one?
have a look? The Skaven don't have a kick piece.
Oh. Eh. Oh, that's a
They've never
perfect
had a
D.
kick piece. Interesting.
It is interesting, actually. It
Oh no,
means
sorry,
they
apparently do. 1 second. That's just... Am I blind?
No, they don't have a kick piece.
Oh no, I'm looking at the Dark Elf team, that's...
Yeah.
nice one.
I mean, with the perfect defense, they can set up in a position where they can really pressure the ball.
Sorry, apparently the Skaven team has had 3 kick pieces that have died over time on this team. So,
There's not a surprise.
including a Roger that was AV busted and then died.
Okay.
He used to have 1 turn on this team.
Nat?
A natural, yeah. Plus movement, even 2 heads and block on it. It was 11 SPP from being a legend. He used to have a tackle pom.
Ooh.
He's never had a claw piece though. There you go, some little history behind this team. Oh, did you kill him? Just got him at the 110. I salute you. I really tried killing the 110, one of my CCL matches I was playing with my Camry team against Gaven. I think I may have ruined the game by trying to kill the 110.
Mm.
But then again, if I scored, he would just go back on me.
A worthy thing to throw a game about.
I was trying to do something good for everyone, for the community, for the many, not the few, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a perfect? Yeah, it was a perfect defense, sir. Got a bit distracted by.
Although he's using the perfect
magic.
defense to base.
Yeah, interesting.
Someone's confident in his armor.
Well,
For a good reason,
statistics
I
works,
guess.
right?
Yeah.
If it hasn't failed, why don't I don't tempt with fate? Just go for it again. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Just giving away 2Ds. I mean, I guess he is up 3 players. So he gets to be super aggressive, like Dark Elves are gonna have one of the liners back in the field.
I have a clan game in an hour.
Oh, who against?
I don't remember. I scheduled it a while ago.
If you just don't care. You just know you're gonna beat him. You're just so confident that you don't have to
Oh,
like
of
even
course.
think about it.
I'm playing Amazon in clans, the most broken team there is.
Oh. We should have an Amazon team on our team. We have a Camry Undead, Chaos, Underworld, Woodies.
We have goblins.
Yeah, I remember Lustra is playing great.
Yeah, but yeah, Lozra is in our clan, but he isn't playing goblins. He's playing woodies. He's the boss.
Oh, is he? Fair enough.
Yeah, he got his Agi5 killed, so.
Oh, we got our G5 guild today.
Nice.
Yeah, poor guy. He confirmed the game. I wanted to use the EIC on it, but he confirmed the game by accident. So he got
Nice.
his, he got his Agi5 killed. Nice one.
Those are not knockdowns. Rewarded for
It's always
basing.
frustrating, like, oh yeah, I'll trust me, like I can just space as much as I want. But that's a knockdown. Go on, kill him. Kill him.
Ooh.
Ah, just never stun one off the KA. Damn.
Spaces balls? Spaces ball. Thought it was like a joke about space balls, but nope. Good movie.
Wait, what? It's the player.
Yeah, it's a player. Thought it was named after the movie Spaceballs, but whatever. Don't worry about it. Right, so the game. I mean, the Dark
Sure.
Elves manages to disengage more or less.
Maybe it's Space Cadets. I don't know, is he? Yeah, he has a dwarf name, Xbox coach. Luminous. I think it might be actually Space Cadets. I don't know.
Woofbark's Mischief. I don't get
He
the
has a
naming
bunch
thing.
of streamers, Help Meme, Chuckles, that's probably Jimmy.
Huh.
I think it's supposed Elliot is the AV6 gutter. I think it's supposed to be like after streamers and that. And his by Mischief, I think it's him like making jokes about them, like I don't know. I guess it's not LP, it's like Help Meme. Although maybe that's his actual name, I don't know. Oh, it's Anarian. Sorry, I never watched Anarian. I only started playing it about a year ago, when I think he was stopping playing as much.
Well, here's a hit on Thor. So that's what a knockdown looks like. And that's an armor break as well, because why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, who needs a... yeah, literally. Like, guess a knockdown and arm break, like, why not?
Just missing the
Why
removal
is...
now. Then you have the
Yeah.
trifecta.
I mean, I'm sure he's gonna palm that Agi5 and just gonna, like, kill him or something.
Yeah,
At least Nigel. At least Nigel.
you heard it here for first.
I really actually want the Dark Elves to win.
Yeah, I mean I recapped
Like,
them, so of course I want them to win, but... And again, I just really hate Skaven, so...
yeah, I feel the same. I just want to kill Even after my game in. Wait, are they pausing now?
Ah, wait, they...
He's wrestling down? He doesn't
He...
want the free palm here?
I do not understand.
Maybe he wants his pommer to be his sweeper? Maybe that's the plan? But like... No. I mean, one assist foul, I guess?
Ooh, nice. One assist fouls, huh?
Hmm. I mean, maybe he just knows he's that good at breaking armor. He's looked at the dice log in the past and like, I've only rolled above 7s anyways in the fouls.
Hmm.
And there's something about Skaven that just infuriates me. Like, sorry, Sean, man.
I mean, there, like, people, talk about elf BS, but Skaven BS is so much more common and worse
It's
in
just these
general.
gutter runners, like, they just rolled dice. I mean, that snake that the gutter runner rolled in the first half, like, when trying to sack, that's like the first snake I swear I saw. I mean, okay, I'm lying, I've seen more snakes, but like, it feels like it's the first one. It just... he doesn't break it.
Ooh.
He does not break it.
I mean, the thing with gut runners, it's they're really, really fast elves who also get mutations.
Yeah, literally. Like, you can roll double, and suddenly you've got Agi 5.
Yeah.
And yeah, just what do you do against them? They're
And it gets
insane.
better because they can have killer pieces, as dangerous as any bash team can get.
They can have a claw pump, because why not? And then they can also have one turners, just roll 1 plus movement.
It only took about an
No,
hour for the
natural
stream
one.
to become a Skaven complaining place, but sure. Oh, there's not a knockdown. Well, it was. Yeah. What do the Dark Elves even like do here, right? Like,
I think he's trying to bash too much,
might
because he's
be.
not gonna roll powers anyways, are you?
Well,
Oh, he
there's
rolled a
one.
power. I'm sorry.
No
I
way.
think it's gonna be a death. No, it's not unbreak. It wouldn't be a remove. It would be fair. He can get a 2D on the Botch Step Gutter Runner, but then he's giving up a base on the ball. It's not a pal. Poor Jester. Oh no, he stands him up. The Agi5 is so dead.
Time to one die the. Oh, there he goes. He's off.
I love the jump animation for like the non-leap players, like players
Yeah.
that don't stop leap. It's just like a we're gonna jump over it now.
Now you can
So
block him without fear of.
yeah,
It's the
I like
POW as
this.
well.
He breaks armor. Oh,
It's a stun.
my eyes lit up for 1 second.
Yeah, Woofbark. He went ham basically. The Dark Elves, not so much. Those are all like MNGs basically as well. Like the witch is MNG'd. The strength 4 is only badly hurt, but this blodge guard is, where is he? There he is. He's MNG'd as well.
Yeah. It's gonna be a hard game even if he wins this
Yep.
for next game. It's like one of the reasons why this the elf team is so good. It's because like 2K TV. It has insane pieces like the Agi 5 leap. It has the Pom Killer. It has a Strength 4. But like, oh no, sorry, Strength 4 is coming back. But it's gonna be literally the Agi 5 and the Strength 4. That's the only insane pieces in the team for next game. Assuming they make it. There's still 10 more. Sorry, 8 more turns. No, 7 more turns. I can do maths. I promise. Ooh, that's not a
Ooh,
power.
that's not a
That's rare.
knockdown.
But he's gonna get another 2D on the Odin the lineman. Another non-knockdown.
Ooh.
Oh, into
Another
1 in 9.
non-knockdown.
Bonkers. We complained about enough, and Nuffle has heard us scream.
Yes.
Mercy, mercy, please. It's still a nice position for the they're called Skaven. That's the one. Rats.
Yeah, big
They
rats.
gotta run. They got to run a team.
Yeah.
The right, or I guess the left of the Dark Elves is a little exposed. Uh, you could try running down, but making a lot of progress.
Whoops.
I'd like to point out there hasn't been a single send off yet. There's still 2 bribes.
Yep.
He's just
Nice,
like
nice bribes.
rolling them dice, yeah. That's why he brings 2 bribes and never
Yeah.
uses them. Cause he just never gets sent off.
I mean, he got 2 apples, gets like 0 KOs except for the 1 KO. Gets 2
Yeah.
bribes, doesn't get a single send off. Yeah, he got 2 bribes. 2 bribes, a wizard, and an apple. Like, oh, there's a
Yeah.
foul.
I'd be considering just a stun.
No send
I'd be
off.
yeah, true. Again, I'd be considering getting like 1 bribe and then double babe or something,
Yeah.
especially against that pom piece.
The good thing you got to knock down on the first one because that was a and Z trap. That's just a stun, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe Justice getting a little tilted. I don't know.
What does he even do here, huh? Just hits that guy. That's not a knockdown.
Hmm.
I think he has to high elf it. I think he needs to just stay back with that guy, send some dudes forward, and then throw it. Like, just chuck
I
it.
love it. High alpha. But you can't like really, because currently the gutter runner with strip bowl is in range to sack it anywhere on a 3+2+, realistically.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think at this point Woofbark would be more than happy to commit a reroll. Even with the overtime, it's just like a red dice of strip ball. It's almost like not wanting a 1 in 9. Like it's almost like a 3+ to get a knockdown or to get the ball loose, anyways. Hmm. I think you might be regretting taking the hit with the witch off.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello. That's
Or he could just roll one. He
makes
makes
the
the pass.
pass.
And
Doesn't
the top
make the
man.
catch though, because why would he?
That's a big feels bad man.
It
3 plus 2
is.
plus.
I mean, what was his plan? Like,
I guess he was going to like dodge out and base up on his left. Or Skaven's right. Crystal Hunter is in chat. Apparently his Woofbark's his clan leader.
hmm.
Yeah, Woofbark has been just deleting the team. Like he's kept on getting hit and like got only one of his linemen removed. I think on the LOS it was, and also he had one of his KOs for his gut runners. I think was it the strength 3 or was it the insane guard one? But he used that power apple, one of his 2 that he had.
I think it was the guard one, but it was
Uh,
it's a
yeah,
strong
yeah,
piece.
it was. I remember now. And then the one foul the Dark Elves took with like 3 assists or 4 assists against the Vermin got a send off. I think the dice have been favored in Wolfbark's. Uh, or the dice have been favored for Wolfbark, but then again, Wolfbark also played quite well, I think.
Hmm.
And he also suffered a snake when he was trying to sack the ball once.
Right, but like, let's be realistic here. It was like a 2+. There was more than one 2+ involved in that sack, and he had no rerolls.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
definitely.
later on turn 8 or something, he manages to sack the ball anyways. So
Yeah, without needing rerolls this time. I don't think he could pop dodge then.
you can pick up the ball real easy with the Elp meme back there.
Rules for Greenhorn Kappa out for anyone interested.
Oh, I am
I
interested
was going
actually.
I was going to retire my team after I got destroyed, but I think I might keep it for one more season. I
Hmm.
don't know. Just so much on it died, it was so depressing to continue. But there's also a lot of memories, you know. I do have a second strength for Flora, so like
Oh.
I could just make it my new insane Flora. Plus, if I roll a double this time for dodge, it'll be even better. Like imagine having strength for dodge Flora, be insane. Or Agi 3. Imagine if I rolled Agi 3 on the strength 4. Good luck ever sacking that. I wonder what the Skaven are thinking about. Maybe he's wondering if he wants to pick up the ball first. Does he want to make a... oh, or he could just make a blitz.
Doesn't get him.
I thought he'd be tempted to foul the lineman. Just because he has 2 assists in it. Nice. Maybe he's using the other his other gutter runner to pick up the ball on the right. I'm just gonna double check which direction you're facing. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the gutter run on the right I think he could use to pick up the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Then he could pull him one back and then get a free assist foul. I think that might be the play. There's also a 2D on the uh, dodge step. But after he picks up the ball, obviously, because you don't want to have casual tackle
Why do I have 900 milliseconds of ping? What the hell happened?
feast on, you know, I think.
I'm to 24 now. Is the
Oh,
stream
there we go.
okay?
I was just watching the stream and it kept on cutting out more of what I was saying. But now I think it's good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had 900 milliseconds of ping on Discord. Uh,
I think just your internet went for 1 second, but I think it's good now.
yeah, that was weird. Seems to be fixed now.
Yeah, it was crazy going for the foul first, because assuming you break the armor, there's a 1 in 18 chance of being sent off. Can you use a bribe if you fail a bribe?
Yeah.
Oh, first. Yeah, okay, that's quite safe then, I guess.
Do you
Or
snake
is
the
that?
bribes?
Yeah. Oh, it's a 136 times 1 free rate. It's like 108.
Wait, so you said that if you break armor, it's a 1 in 18 to get um
Or it's
reft? What
11
is
over 36 times 1/6 to be precise.
sure.
But like it's easy to round it to 1 free chance. Because there's two chances to get a double.
I
Where do you
really
study math? Sorry.
I had a like I hated probability calculations with every like cell in my body when I had about them. Uh,
Where do you study maths?
physics.
Oh, you study physics. Whereabouts?
I do it in Tromsø here in Norway.
First. I do maths and business in Sheffield.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a city. Like some might say it's the north, some might say it's just beginning of the north.
Huh.
Depends how northern you are. And I'm 7, so.
Right. I mean, the Dark Elves aren't in the best position, are they?
They got the ball sacked and the Skaven didn't even need the wizard.
Yeah.
Not looking good.
I mean, right now they're down to punching Linos and not getting knockdowns. So
In fact, the Skaven they could just score next turn, technically, on the strength 3. It's a GFI, GFI, oh, and the 2 plus obviously for the handoff.
yeah, I
If
don't
they
think
can,
you do that though, because I don't think the Dark Elves have a hard time two turning
I
or four
definitely, I
turning,
think
whatever.
you probably just screen it. But it's a possibility.
I mean, the Dark Elves are down so many players that
Hmm. I think the big problem is the Agi 5 leap.
yeah,
That can get quite easily 2Ds on your Skaven, unless you're carrying on the strength 3.
yeah. Oh no,
Would
he's just running
actually,
backwards. Getting some deja vu here.
it's one way to play a Skaven. Just toss it, or hand off toss it. Yeah, I guess you can brawl a little more once you have the number advantage. And try to make the number advantage even bigger. Is Woofbark playing with only 3? Yeah, he is playing with only 3 guy runs. I was wondering. There's one on the bench, so I have AV6 one.
Interesting. I think a gutter runner is still better than a Lino, even with AV6.
I guess just when he wants to be offensive on offense or on the defense, he just doesn't want to expose it. But yeah, still. Is there many block pieces? I guess the blitzers, right? Hmm. I wonder. I don't know.
Ooh, here's a scary hit, probably on the witch, huh? Yep,
Yeah, definitely.
there she
Oh,
goes.
guess how? Is she gonna get deleted?
No,
Not on the
actually.
first one. Is he
Well,
gonna pylon?
yeah.
Oh, yes. And to non-arm break.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Now that's a serious surround on that blodge step.
Yeah. Do you think he wants to punch? Do you think he has some PTSD from botch steppers? You can get another 2D.
Yeah.
He could also get 2D on the line out that he could push into his 2 Skaven
You can,
line
yeah.
outs. But I guess he's going for the trying to get a knockdown into a foul with the DP.
That is very scary though, because if he doesn't get a power here, he can sidestep down into the left, and he can get a hit on the ball.
Hmm.
Unless he fills the gap, which is what he just did.
Yeah, like so.
There's
Ooh.
the bow.
Takes a hit with the what's it called, with the
Wrestle dirty player.
DP. Yeah, that's the one. I was looking for the word dirty player. It's been a long day.
Hmm.
I'd love it if he just got a power anyway, so there's a removal. Like,
So
you know, instead using the dirty player but still getting a removal. But do you foul this? Got 2 assists and 1 more.
2
Right.
assists without dirty player. I mean you have a bribe, so probably. Not sure what that did. It's still 2 assists. Uh-oh.
You could just get a removal anyways. Or gets the bribe. But now they're out of bribes. I think these 2 bribes have done their work.
Yeah.
Just saying. Oh wow. That's a busy injury box. It's not even KOs. It's just straight up injuries.
I mean, what do you even do as a Dark Elf? You send up this block kick player. Um, you, I guess you jump up, hit someone.
Store vermin. Some vermin seems like a nice hit. You get a little 2D there.
Ooh, that
You
won't
could
do it.
1 in 9 it. I actually feel so bad for Jester. It's like he tries a lot of stuff. Like even when he tried to pass it, he like rolls it. He needs a 3+2+ and happens to fail it. At least he made like the 1 in 9. It's just a 2+ that failed.
Hmm.
It's like when people try to reroll like a loner and then they reroll into again a bad result.
I mean, the Choros are all killing each other, so I think it's a good team for, it's a good, like, season for playoffs for Agi, yeah.
Yeah, true. God, I hate Chorfs. I hate a lot of teams, I just realized. Who don't I hate?
humans.
Humans are nice. Yeah. The vanilla team that doesn't offend anyone.
Only, only people who hate humans are the ones playing humans. That's I won't take credit for that joke. I don't remember who said that. Here's the mighty blow hit. Gets the no, it doesn't. Never
It's a
mind.
non-knockdown. Actually, with the most recent foul, Kaz, Dark Elves no longer have a tackle piece.
Yeah.
It's just a wrestle now to knock down them.
You know, people say humans are bland, but I think they're one of the lesser bland teams, actually.
Humans are actually decent. I'd like to. I think because like they have 4 nice blitzers that can be easily leveled. Oh, this big foul.
Interesting foul here. Doesn't do anything.
One off, so close.
When you think about it, humans have a big guy. They have like
Mhm.
4 blitzers with strength access. They have like a thrower. Then they have a couple strength 2 movement 8 catchers.
Yeah, so they've got the 1-turners, which are obviously the catchers. Plus the nice receivers, and they've got agility access, so you can make them like blodge, sidestep, this sort of stuff. You get so much guard, so easily from the blitzers.
Yeah, like they're so varied. Like their positionals at least.
I very often underestimate them, and I think my worst win-loss record is against humans because I always underestimate them. I mean, now I've learned my lesson throughout like 8 games, but the AV8 means that they don't get outcast very easily.
Hmm.
They get to build easy killers. They have a fair bit of movement because like the blitzers are
They're
moving 7.
fast. They are fast. And the catchers are 8, the blitzers are 7. They're basically like high elf levels.
And the ogre
Faster.
being a big guy is probably one of the best big guys in the game, like the non like undead or
Hmm.
Camry.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there, Citalum. Like, the good teams in the game always have something unfair. Either, you know, claw palm, or insane mutations access, insane speed like the Skaven, or crazy access to blodge step like the Dark Elves, crazy potential throwers like the High Elves.
Yeah, they're like just nicely balanced everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, they do decently at like low to medium TV, I think, but
It's the high TV against the actual bash teams, against the actual edge teams. I think they just struggle.
Oh.
But I guess against elves they're quite nice because they're still so agile.
yeah, they're
They're
fast, which is the big
And
thing.
they're fast, and they get access to strength,
Mm.
which means that they can out-remove elves. And the big guy is nice always to have like an anchor somewhere on the field to move around.
Yeah. I mean, we're going off on a tangent, but what can we really talk about this game? Like, it's Dark Elves being bullied by Skaven because they've been out removed. Like, it's been going on for a couple turns. You get what
Yeah.
you see here.
I see a foul. Can you see a foul? It's very nice to expose the edgy 5.
How nice of the Dark Elf coach to just leave him around.
Well, I guess this is scarier because like you don't have a bribe anymore.
No assists, no problem.
Or just a stun, but no removal. No removal again. As in no self-removal. No breath. No whistle.
I mean, the
And
Skaven
actually,
are fine.
the Skaven have only 3 turns to score. I mean, it shouldn't be hard because you just set up a few gutter runners.
They're Skaven. Like,
That's what they do.
yeah.
They score. And they don't stop.
Oh, that's... I don't think that's how you should play that. He could have gotten 2/2 dies there anyways, I think, but...
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe
Oh?
he's forcing the pressure.
Maybe he's actually trying to win the game. What a concept.
Rather than trying to fight and just bash and get out moved over and over again. I wonder if he takes any of the 1Ds.
The recappers have given up, but the coach has not.
I still see hope. Like, he could stop the Skaven from scoring. Like, Skaven could snake a pass or something. And when they go into OT, Dark Elves just set up super heavy on one of the sides. Do a double screen for the sideline cage. Oh, that's a pal. Kill him. Do him.
No.
Ah. Oh, 8. Again, 1 off.
Oh, there's the foul. Okay. Sure.
Oh!
Oh! Oh!
He gets him. He gets the nickel.
Oh!
MNG. That's so
MNG.
huge.
Rerolls it into badly hurt, and
Ah.
it's a send-off as well.
Ouch.
Yee.
Poor Jester.
Like, the Dargas have fouled like 3 times. 2 of them have been send-offs.
Yeah. It's a big feels bad, man. We might get overflowing cast box by the rate of this.
Uh,
But I guess there's only a couple turns left. Well, then again, I can see this Skaven fouling and getting a pom hit this turn, so.
yeah, I think you start slowly but surely moving up as the Skaven, don't you? I mean, you can screen to your heart's content. No worries
You don't
whatsoever.
even need to move up that much just because, like, the Dark Elves can't screen anymore.
Yeah.
And you can, like, we're moving 9 and 2 GFIs. Moving 2 past the LOS is a scoring threat.
Hmm.
But I guess he's gonna get a few more hits in anyways. Might as well. What's quite scary now though, for Skaven, because like any of the, assuming they'll win the game, which they most probably will, any removals on them could be quite painful. Like if they get niggled or a dead player, like the Pommer,
Yeah.
it could make the next game just that much harder, especially if it's like against high elves. I don't know who actually won the game, so like, can't
Ooh.
spoil. And
Oh.
guess what? Guess what?
Uh,
Injury.
it's only a badly hurt.
But still, we have a full cast box now.
Yeah.
Now we need a foul. A big foul. To overflow it.
I mean, even if the Dark Elves somehow manage to stop the score, they're not
That's a
winning
nice.
this. They
Yeah,
have like 5 players because
literally.
none of those. Like, I don't think the Dark Elves have had a single KO the entire game.
Yeah.
Entire game.
Oh, poor Jester. That's gonna be the foul.
Here it
Oh,
is.
he's doing it. Ooh, just a free though.
Oh, where's the ought to? Guess he just wants guard there so he can mighty blow the palm tackle. Now that would be an interesting scalp to take. Reroll it. Yes. Oh.
Yes. I think he's just trying to cause damage at this point.
I mean, yeah.
I don't blame him.
You can blitz it now.
Do it.
You got it.
Do it, Jester. Hear my voice.
Oh.
They will never 1 in 9. He gets another arm break into another stun. Classic.
Hmm.
Crystal Hunter's like, if you go into, maybe you can allow, or Woofbark can just go into OT just so you can do passing SVP.
I'm sure it's allowed, but frowned upon is how I'd call it.
One of my clanmates was very close to going into overtime just because he wanted to kill some more chorfs. Or was it Chaos? I think he was dicing a
Ha.
Chaos of his Underworld and just like,
Uh,
you wanted to go into overtime so he can kill some more.
that's funny. I mean, I think it was Andy Dava last playoffs who could score in overtime, but decided to vanity pass for 4 turns and then score a turn like 24 or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was quite funny. And I think the casters were like, no, you can't do that. If you snake it, you just let them go back
Yeah.
in the game. My opponent the other day tried to hand off in pouring rain into on the 4+, and he failed it, rerolled, failed it, and then the next turn he failed the pickup twice, and I just got a
Classic.
draw out of it. It's like, it's greed. Greed is bad.
I mean, people complain about dice, but people's biggest enemies is themselves.
Yeah. Greed is good for you. Greed works.
This is 100% a pylon.
Surely.
Don't even pretend like you're not gonna do it.
Don't even think about thinking about it.
Oh,
He
what?
doesn't. Surely not. Maybe he's afraid of like the 10+ foul.
Uh,
Just because he can see Jester rerolling dice in his tackle palm. But I guess you've won this game at this point. It's still sackable by the Dark Elves.
I mean, yeah.
He's in range of the Agi5. I would have caged that one further.
Hmm.
I guess then if it like scatters, it could go into the crowd on the pal.
It's a 1 in 9.
Ooh, that's a reroll. So was that a leap into a 2+, 2+, 4+, 2 die or 1 die, depends how you set up.
Yeah.
Well, plus the GFIs, of course.
Looks like his best chance right there. Oh, here's the foul. Maybe if he sends himself off, it's gonna be easier. Not gonna
It
happen
would
though, let's
make
be
sense.
honest. So he goes like
Actually,
this, that. Probably. Or he just spite blitzes the blitzer there.
another one.
Yeah.
Another stun. I think that is the easier way in. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, looks like he's
I
going
was
in.
thinking of going.
Oh, he's in his own way, isn't he? Wait.
No, because
No.
you can leap in first. You leap over the storm vermin
Yeah.
from the bottom. Come on, I want to see
Make
this
it. Do it.
happen. Do it. Oh, makes a leap.
He does
Make
it.
2+.
That's the 6 burn right there. Okay, that's the
Oh.
5.
way.
There's another 5.
He makes it.
No, the
Oh, finds
GFI.
GFI. The final GFI. Come on, don't snake it. He makes the GFI.
Gets the
Gets the
POW.
POW.
Hello. Here
Whoa.
we go. That's the break as well, although I doubt it matters. It's a stun. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That actually may have been stop this score. Although
It might have actually done that.
I think there is still. It's not the end of the world because you can make an easy chain push to stop the screen. So if you put the line wrap like just next to the gutter runner, the guard gutter runner, then you've got a chain push to try to move the screen off, and then you've got a 2+ dodge out, or you can receive it on the 3+. And the problem is you only have one other gutter runner that's stunned.
Have a game in 10 minutes. This can't go to overtime.
In the worst case, I can try launching up my screen or something, the stream. But yeah.
No, I'll just have to delay the other game if it goes to overtime.
Sorry, mate. I just happen to be casting the REBBL files.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? The Dark Elves have no rerolls for OT, to be fair. I mean, if this goes to OT, I can see the Skaven probably rerolling something, so it'll be 1 versus none rerolls. If it goes into OT. If it doesn't, then it's gonna be, well, it's gonna be just Woofbark winning. I don't know if I like the positioning of that. Oh, is he giving up on the score? I was gonna say I'm not a huge fan of this positioning of the.
Ooh. I mean, it's not. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, the
he's
score
good.
is just fine, actually.
Oh, I think I'd prefer to just to leave the spot where by the line and just rather
Where
than
that
having
guy
to.
goes. Yeah, you
before.
pile on because why wouldn't you? There's no reason not to.
Now that's a pickup and 2 GFIs.
Yep, it's a 2+2+2+.
Oh, sorry, it's 1
Oh,
GFI.
1 GFI actually, so.
I miscounted, my bad.
Not as hard as we thought it would be. No, no.
Yeah. Well, if you get all the powers, it's not that hard, is it? If you look at the dice log, well, there's 3 dice rolls or 3 hits he made, and they were all powers. So, snake. Oh, nice
Nope.
snake on the 2+. And
That's.
that's Woofbark winning.
It is indeed. So
Congrats
GG
to
to both coaches.
Yep.
Even though we may or may not have been a little bit biased, they both played well.
Yeah, and
Congrats to Woofbark. Yeah,
commiserations to Jester. He
naturally.
played very well. He tried. But sometimes the dice just go in the other way.
Yes. So that's been me, Gunnerside, of course, with Masterful. Thank you very much for joining me.
Cheers for inviting me. I really enjoyed casting with you.
My pleasure. I do kind of need to go get my game though.
Okay.
So
Good luck with that.
thank you very much. That's been me for tonight.